Crimson Brothers back again. Raw review. Another wasted John Cena appearance. Theme of this episode.
It wasn't the worst episode of Raw this year. I didn't think it was a wasted appearance overall. Six-man tag, it was much more appropriate to kick off the show than the week before, where it was one-on-one for the title. I felt like that was more of a wasted appearance, but this was just more how it should have been, I guess, because there was nothing on the line. It was just a tag match. And I was also surprised that Cena even showed up.
Yeah, honestly, I thought he was only showing up last week. I was surprised he was showing up like 2 weeks in a row. I think it was a little bit of a waste though, because I don't know. I just expect one of his last shows him to be featured more.
I mean, sure, like
overall, that's my thing. But
overall, I think you could say it was a waste, just because. I mean, the story isn't that good.
Yeah. Like, think about it. His last match on Raw is basically a random 6-man tag match.
Yeah, that's not
and then he doesn't show up again for the rest of the show. I'm not saying literally everything on the show has to be about him. Like, I'm not saying that, but I feel like he should main event something for his last Raw. I feel like they could have done something bigger than that.
Has he main evented anything this year?
I think
regular show.
That's how it's been all year. Every time on Raw, whenever he's there, he'll just have a segment and then he's gone the rest of the night. Which this was more. He actually did wrestle with people, but like throughout the whole year, he'd basically cut a promo. He doesn't interact with anybody, and then he's just gone the rest of the night.
Yeah, I mean,
that's been like the common trend.
We've had situations where he'll come out, cut a promo, and then that's it. He doesn't even wrestling. It's just, hey guys, I'm here. This is my last time in this city. Bye, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's been all year. So this wasn't to the biggest degree, but in my opinion, it was kind of another wasted appearance in a sense. You know, it was a good match. I'm not going to say like it was a good match, but yeah, just kind of anticlimactic. His last thing just being a random tag match and then just thrown out for the rest of the show. Stephanie Nikki promo.
You could call it that. That was so stupid. She just comes out and attacks her, but the attack wasn't even that devastating. It was just like she hit her from behind and then Irish whipped her into the stage. And then that was it. And Stephanie couldn't recover from that. And then Nikki Bella cut an awful promo. It didn't flow. It didn't sound convincing. She shouldn't be on TV. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The feud will go nowhere.
Same here, like... It was stupid because, again, like you said, she only did a few things to her. She just got thrown into, and even then, it was barely an Irish whip. It wasn't that strong of an Irish whip. And then she just kind of threw her to the ground. And I feel like it felt like while she was cutting that promo, Stephanie easily could have punched her or hit back. Gotten up. Like, it was just so weird. It was so strange. It was barely an attack.
It made both of them look weak. It makes Stephanie look weak because she can't get up from that weak attack. It makes Nikki Bella look weak because that's the best attack that she has. And the promo was terrible. Like I said, it was just a very weird segment. And also, I was worried that Stephanie was going to choke to death because all the smoke from the entrance stuff. It's very odd.
Maxine wins the IC title. This should have happened 3 weeks ago. So I'm glad she won. I am glad she won. But it definitely should have happened 3 weeks ago. There was no other hotter time than in her hometown. They could have had this exact same thing, like you were saying during the show. The same thing could have happened where AJ Lee comes in, interferes, the exact same thing. But they just waited three weeks too late to do it.
Well, it's better than 3 months too late, like they have with something. So, I mean.
But I'm still glad that she won, though. What are we expecting from this reign? Or it probably would be just like a quick reign, just a quick transitional reign.
Oh, you think so? You think
it might just be a quick thing? I don't see them, because this was more or less an underdog story, so it might not be that much of a reign. But we'll see though.
Do you think that they're gonna put the title back on Becky to feud with AJ Lee?
I don't know. I'm curious about that. Like, it looks like from her promo, AJ Lee doesn't really care about the IC title. So it just kind of seemed like, oh, Becky makes me feel something, which was pause on that.
I wonder where they're going with that. maybe they're taking a turn. She's taking a turn.
Oh, strange turn. Strange turn.
A different type of heel turn.
But yes, I don't know where this feud is going. I guess they're going to feud
Well, I don't care where it's going.
for not for the title.
But then they just have the match. Why are they? Why? Okay, so AJ Lee comes back. They win the match at WrestlePalooza. That's not good enough. She has to then attack Becky 3 months later to have another match.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. She was like, Becky makes me feel something. So I guess she couldn't help but do it, but attack her again.
She didn't even attack her. She just came out.
Yeah, without attacking, it just came out.
Didn't even do anything
for no reason. Oh yeah, and I will say though, it is ridiculous that Becky lost to a crossbody. Hit that like button and subscribe to the Crimson Wrestling Federation, brother. That was ridiculous. Just weird booking, all the time.
Kick out of a crossbody. I'm
guessing because she was so shocked by AJ Lee. That's my only thing. Maybe she was just so shocked.
But how does being shocked? But normally she would not. Normally she would kick out from a crossbody. So we're saying that she was so shocked that she was unable to kick out for some reason because she's shocked. How does that work?
That's my only headcanon. That's the only thing I could see. That doesn't make sense either, but that's the only thing I could see from her not kicking out of a crossbody. That's the only thing it could be, in my opinion. But
other people have interfered in her matches before. Why is anybody ever surprised when their music plays and they come out and stand on the ramp?
That's a crazy wrestling trope in general. Just when somebody interferes and people just get distracted and stare into space. It's the weird. Everyone does it. It's the weirdest thing. Like they always just turn around and ignore their opponent.
They turn around with the shock face.
In the middle of a title match too. Like you just completely ignore your opponent.
Well, but I've never seen somebody lose to a move that they should. Like this is kind of worse than a roll up, because at least with the roll up, I'd say like a roll up is I was so surprised,
and a roll up is like.
Not a move.
It's not the thing with a roll up is it's implied that they're like using their strength on you. Like you got surprised with the roll up, and because they were so strong, they kept your shoulders down. It's not treated like you hit a finisher and then the person's just like incapacitated, if that makes sense. But a roll up is like, you force somebody down and you pin them. But that's not what happened here.
No. So just more lazy booking. More lazy and slow booking. At least Maxine is the champion, and she's guaranteed. Well, not really. It is no guarantee that she'll be on TV just because she's the champion.
Yeah, zero. Baddie won the IC title. Shout outs to commentator Havoc, Dolph Ziggler. So this was pretty much predictable. The crowd didn't really care either. It was really like a mild pop.
I'm here to show the world.
It was cool to see him back though. Like he was a good wrestler, a jobber. He was like a jobber for his time. Well, he won a world title, but it was cool to see him back.
Jobbers can win the world title.
Yeah. But to be honest, I thought there was a chance he was going to beat Solo Sikoa, to be honest with you.
No chance in hell.
Because I thought
you've got
not that I wanted it to happen.
Chance.
Yeah, not that I wanted it to happen, but I was thinking he would, just because Solo is kind of a jobber. At this point, he seems like a lower jobber.
Who isn't a jobber in this tournament?
So because of that, I thought he was going to win, but
the person that we think is going to win, Gunther, got basically a jobber return last night. He just returned. No hype for it, no video package, like nothing. He just returned. He's been gone for 3-4 months. And the guy just they show him just walking into the building. Like he's usually there, but he hasn't been there in 3 months.
It's like I've been saying, I think they didn't have him return because he's so auraless, you can't clip farm a Gunther return.
But they're going to have him win this tournament.
Like, you can clip farm a Roman return. That's why they do it 15 million times. But you can't really clip farm a Gunther return. So I think that's why they just say, he's back.
They didn't even say he's back. They're just like, he's here.
And apparently that new theme, well, it wasn't a new theme. Apparently his theme was his old NXT theme. So I guess they're going back to that. So men's War Games. It was all right. I thought it was like a decent segment. Had Brock come out, like, was pretty cool in my opinion. Brock's always amazing. Always brings some hype to any match that he's in. And then Roman Reigns, of course, returns. How many returns is that this year? It might be at like 12, 13 returns. That's all he does is return.
Once a month at this point.
So many returns. So again, I enjoy the concept of war games. There's never any story to it, but I do enjoy the match itself. I'm probably looking forward to it the least bit I have in these past years. To like because they just do it every year. It's kind of been overdone. I honestly was expecting Cena to be in the War Games match.
That would have made it, but then that would kind of overshadow his last match.
Well, he's fighting Dom twice. He's fighting Dom twice anyway, without him being in the tournament. So,
Isn't Dom in the tournament?
no, he's
No?
not. No, he's not. No, he's fighting. He's just gonna fight him again.
That's another thing that these surprise entrances have been trash. Because, I mean, I wasn't expecting anything like amazing, but honestly, they should have just not announced some of the like Javon Evans. He could have just showed up. They didn't have to announce, oh, it's going to be Javon Evans versus Gunther. He could have just showed up. And the people that have been a surprise have been a disappointment.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. When they were hyping up this package, people on Twitter they were already hip. Like when he was going over it in the promo package when Cena was saying like, oh, and you'll get appearances from people that don't even work here. Of course, they try to make you think, oh, it might be Edge, it might be Chris Jericho, but everyone knew it was just going to be Matt Cardona or like Joe Hendry or something. So, but yeah, people were already hip.
Like, the tournament should be what the show is revolving around, but it's just a sideshow.
Which it is. It is a big part of the show, but it's just like, it's hard to care. I care more, which obviously I guess I should. I care more about Cena's appearances, or even at this point, even more so the men's War Games match than I do about this tournament.
Because it's just going to be a jobber or Gunther.
Yeah,
That wins.
it's just going to be Gunther. Like whether we like it or not, it's just going to be Gunther. I don't know what the obsession is. They just always go for stuff that just nobody wants to see, that nobody asked for. It might be Jey Uso. It's probably going to. Honestly, I could see it being Jey Uso just because he eliminated Cena at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, did he?
So that they're probably going to build off of that, and it's going to be Cena and Jey Uso, which I hope not. But I don't at this point because who's left in the tournament? I think it's LA Knight left. It's Gunther left. Jey Uso. I don't know who else is left, but I think it's only a few people left, and I know we know for a fact Knight's not winning, so that's a 0% chance. So it's either going to be Jey Uso or Gunther. Yeah, pretty disappointing tournament. It could have been made a lot better. You know, you definitely if you can feature Trick, if they would have featured O, but I don't know why they're so hesitant for bringing them up. Well, kind of have some theories on that, but they're like NXT super seniors at this point.
I mean, it's NXT's unwatchable, basically. I mean, they've done everything that they can do in NXT. So now they have to feud with Ricky Saints, who's a boring bastard. So their ratings have tanked. I mean, there's no reason to watch NXT.
Yeah.
We're all just waiting for them to call up Trick and Opa Femi.
Which it's been way past due. I don't know why Triple H is holding it back. I don't know why he's holding it back.
Because he's a covert, you know what? Because if he brings them up, he can't bury them, because then people will know, oh, this guy is true what they say about him. But if he brings up Javon Evans and have him job out, then he accomplishes the goal of bringing up one of them, but he doesn't have to push the person he brings up because he can justify jobbing out Javon Evans. He's a covert.
Honestly, I'm surprised he even lasted as long as he did in this match. I thought he would have been jobbed out to Gunther in like 4 or 5 minutes because, like you were saying, the Gunther match was just 6 minutes. So I thought this was going to be even not longer, smaller of a match. So I'm surprised by that. But overall, I'll say I might give this Raw maybe like, I guess a 5 out of 10.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
5. What would you give it?
I got 3.
3.
It's still not. It's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's still not good. It's just watchable. Like 5 isn't good necessarily. It's just kind of
compared to SmackDown. It's amazing, but I'm not grading this on a curve. I'm like. This show, you take away any other wrestling show this year, this is a bad wrestling. It's really like a 2.
Yeah, it's a bad show. It's just compared
to all the other nonsense that we have to sit through week in and week out. I could see why you would say a 5, but
it's just mid. Like, to me, it's just mid. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the show. It's just kind of mid. Obviously, without Cena, in my opinion, without Cena, it goes down to the 2 category. Like he's really saved Raw these past 2 weeks. Like he makes it he makes it a lot more watchable.
I mean, I also didn't mind the finish with them setting up the War Games match with Brock. I just don't care. There's nothing on the line. Like there's no reason for them to have the match other than they're contractually obligated to have the match in San Diego. Like other than that, there's no reason why any of the
Like,
you even mentioned it. Like why does Lash Legend and Nia Jax want to team with the Kabuki Warriors? What's in it for them?
Yeah, my headcanon, like I was saying during the show, my headcanon is just that they get a pay bonus. Or something like they're inclined to start a team to get a pay bonus if they go to War Games.
People to join their team.
So because why on earth would Lash and Nia want a team with the Kabuki Warriors?
Well, now they're hanging out and now they're all friends just because they're heels. So now all the heels have to hang out with each other. And random faces have to hang out with each other.
I mean, I feel like at least with the faces, they have more of a bond. I don't think there's already some chemistry, of course, between Cody, Punk. It's more so with the heels that are just thrown together. Like Logan Paul, Brock Lesnar, and Drew McIntyre.
This doesn't even look right.
It doesn't. It's just there's no chemistry there. And why would Brock even want to? Why would he want to even do this match? It's literally implied, I think, in his character that he pretty much barely cares about the business, or he just kind of comes there once in a while. Why would he want to fight a War Games match? Like who? and team up with Drew McIntyre.
And what changes if they win or lose the match?
Nothing.
If Roman teams wins the match, what changes? If he loses, what changes? Yeah. What changes with any of these matches?
I feel like the only thing that makes sense is if Brock comes to the War Games match and he even F5s people on his team. That's kind of the only thing I'd find consistent. He just comes there to F5 everybody.
F5 himself.
F5 himself.
I mean, it's the same. We were watching the debut year of Brock. It's always the same stuff. Just suplex people. Somebody goes out to attack Paul Heyman. They get F5'd. 1, 2, 3. It's been the same thing for 20 years.
And it's worked. I can't blame it. It's worked. It is repetitive, but just when you have someone larger than life, a monster like Lesnar, it just works that way. So, all right, guys, we'll see you at War Games. Crimson Brothers out. For more of the Crimson Brothers, follow the Crimson Wrestling Federation today. I'm commentator Havoc, the voice of the Crimson Wrestling Federation. And you can see the calls I've made in the Crimson Wrestling Federation, in the comic Crimson Wrestling Game, Story of Malice, in the description below.